everybody. Welcome to your introduction to remote learning. Obviously, things have drastically changed since the last time we met in class. Hopefully, you have kind of got your bearings together and used this past week to kind of get yourself set up so that you can get into a routine for the next couple weeks at least. This is just the introductory video. I want to kind of give you an overview of how Algebra 1 and Geometry will be working as we go through the next couple weeks at a minimum. Um, so let's just jump right through this. The first thing, obviously, the notification has been passed out that Google Classroom will be the platform of choice. Google Classroom is what we're all typically used. How it will be organized from our perspective. I have done it like this. This is an example from geometry. Same setup with algebra. This video will be at the top of the remote learning overview. And then as we progress, next week will be week 1, lesson 1, and week 1, lesson 2. And then the following will be week 2, lesson 1, week 2, lesson 2. And if we need to continue into week 3, the same format will occur. So you'll find everything you need in each of these topics. Again, the topic bar on the side, you can click on if you need to jump to a certain topic. Just for those of you in algebra that are watching, in the classwork section, the exact same thing set up. Lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 1, lesson 2. The weekly expectations are that you are completing the work that has been assigned for that week, that you're logging in to complete that work, and that you'll be present for the attendance for the work. So at the end of the week, if you have not logged in, we'll be sending the names to the administrators, and they will deal with special circumstances if you weren't able to log in, or if you have chosen not to log in, going about it from their point of view. So my advice is just to log in, do the work. We're going to try and keep it manageable for you, and hopefully to continue learning as opposed to just throw busy work at you. So the lessons themselves will be comprised of 3 to 4 parts. The first will be a tutorial video, a teaching video, within the 15 to 20-minute range. This is actually quite beneficial for you in the fact that you can pause, go back, look at work, do practice within the videos. The thing is, though, it won't be myself for every single video. We met on Monday to kind of outline what the next couple weeks are going to look like and divvied up the work among the teachers so that way we're not doing 7 times the work. And we've kind of split it up. So you'll hear from myself, Mrs. Bourgeois, Mr. Bolio, Mrs. Batchelder for geometry, Mrs. Woody, Mr. Averill. So you'll hear from a bunch of different teachers, and hopefully that'll be good for you as well. It's kind of get exposure to other teachers in the math department rather than the ones you just have or have had last year if you took geometry this year and algebra 1's a freshman last year. After the video, there'll be practice work, considered formative work, kind of like a homework assignment, but everything is homework at this point, so we're not labeling it as homework, as well as an exit ticket with typically a problem on there, and then a space for you to rank how well you understood the lesson, what doesn't make sense, what do you need to go back over, or yes, everything made sense, I'm good to go. Within that, there will be the objective of submitting work. So the way we're going to go about doing that is I will leave a blank Google Doc or a blank Google form or slide, sorry, so that you can take pictures of your work and screenshot them into a blank document or blank slides and submit that, or by clicking on the turn in button, that'll let me know that you've completed the work, it's turned in, and I can go check it out and see how you did and offer comments. The way the formative work is going to be graded is based on this rubric. So to get the 4, you've completed all problems with the necessary work shown. Again, you have completed all problems. It does not say they need to be right or wrong, but you have completed them all with the necessary work shown. The 3 is all the problems have been attempted and most of the necessary work is shown. So you've made an active attempt. You're not just skipping it and leaving it blank because you don't know how to do it. Attempt it. The 2 is that you have attempted some problems or all of the problems, but you have no work to show for it. And the 1 you've submitted for evaluation, but there was little to no effort shown. And again, the IE is it's not done or it is not on task to what was being asked of you. So this is the rubric we're going to go with for that self-directed learner piece. There will be assessments built in as well. The first week is just going to be kind of remediation. So I know Algebra 1, we had our test scheduled for this week. That is going to be pushed back to the week of the 30th. We will do some review on exponential growth. And then we will have the assessment set up for you in Google Classroom the following week. Geometry, I know you guys just finished your assessment. Those are graded and in PowerSchool. For reassessments, we're going to hold off right now and see where we are in a couple weeks in order to hopefully get back into a normal routine. If we go beyond the 2 weeks that we are currently on our social distancing, then we will look at reassessments for competencies based on how you did on the last performance assessment. Finally, the last thing I wanted to go over, weekly lessons will be uploaded by 8 a.m. on the Monday of that week. So if you are someone who wants to dig into it and get it over with, they'll be uploaded right away Monday. But that also gives you the week to kind of organize yourself. I know you're going to have all your classes doing this. So space yourself and pace yourself. I will be available between 9 and 10 a.m. and 1 to 2 p.m. for answering questions, going over anything. So if you want to set up a live Google Doc during that time, I'm also just going to have a Google Doc with each lesson that just has questions. So if you have a question that came up in the lesson or something you needed more detail with, you would just type into this blank Google Doc, can you please explain number 23? And I would put together either a typed out explanation or I can do a quick 2-minute video and upload that. So that blank Google Doc for your questions will be what I will be responding to between those 2-hour windows. Or I can create a live Google Doc, and if you are available during those windows, we can have a live chat through Google Docs one-on-one. Or 2-on-1, or however many of you are available with questions. I know it's a difficult time. I know it's a very unusual time. It's the first time that I've ever had to deal with something like this, but we should consider ourselves fortunate that we live in a technological age that we can continue this as opposed to just taking a 3-week hiatus and being expected to pick right back up where we left off. So I wish you the best of luck. I will be as accommodating as I possibly can be to make sure you guys are all successful and you guys stay on top of the work. We will get through this together and we'll hopefully get back to a point where we can finish out the year strong and put this behind us, and for the sake of society and normalcy, get you ready for next year.